Hey guys, Coach Jennifer here, and we are going to get ready to warm up for our tumbling. So today I have Emily and Layla and Leah, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to stretch. So everybody have a seat in the shadow. Make sure your legs are nice and straight, toes pointed, knees facing up to the ceiling and over to the side. Make sure you guys are really stretching over the top, keeping that back nice and straight. And arm over your ear. And switch. Really think about rotating the little toes back to the floor. Watch these toes in line. And to the middle. Arms straight out, try to get that nose down and force your little toes to the floor by forcing your feet to go back. Knees up. And give me a nice hug. Nice straight legs, pointed toes. Keep your heels and toes together and nose to your knees. Stretch out past your feet. If your hands can't get quite past those toes, then just grab your ankles or place your hands on the top of your feet. Pushing the back of your knees into the floor. Don't forget to breathe. And flex. Pull your heels off the floor. And make sure you keep those legs nice and straight. If your knees bend, you cannot get your heels off the floor. And butterfly. Put your feet together and slide them out just a little and nose to your toes. You can take your elbows and kind of push your knees down a little to get a better stretch if it doesn't stretch when you just go nose to toes. And sit up tall. We're going to go arm across your body, underneath, and pull. Make sure that arm is nice and straight. You don't want it too low and you don't want it too high. Just straight across the body. Feel the stretch in your shoulder. And switch. Make sure it's nice and straight across your body. Feel it in your shoulder. And head behind your head. Grab that elbow and pull.
It's like there's a nest over there.
Peaceful. And make sure you're pulling that elbow. You really want to get a stretch for it. You don't just want to set your hand up there. You want to really get a pull. And switch. Nice. Keeping those backs nice and straight. And swing it out. Just side to side of the spine. And then everybody's going to get on their knees and we're going to stretch out our wrists. So we're going to do fingers facing our knees first and you're going to just press down. Make sure that your palm is touching the floor when you're doing this. Nice straight arms and try to sit back on your heels. And if you're not quite feeling the stretch, you can kind of give it a little rock. You can rock forward and backwards. And fingers facing the same direction. Nice straight arms, walk up those elbows, and rock side to side. And then make sure that your wrist goes all the way down to the floor. You don't want to be lifted up like a square. Wrist to wrist. Press down. And same thing, rock side to side, walking out those elbows. And shake them out. Up on our knees. We're going to get ready for our splits. Alright, so we're going to start your right leg in front. And make sure it lines up with your back knee. One hand on each side of your front leg, and you're going to slide into your splits. And if you can go all the way down in your split, try to keep your shoulders back sitting up tall by pulling your hands back a little. And if you're not quite all the way down, but you're almost there, you can give a little bounce in your splits. Which you just kind of lift with your shoulders. You guys want to do a bounce real quick, everybody? Kind of bounce in your split. I know your arms are all the way down. But so that's basically how you do. You just bend your arms and kind of bounce. And then we're going to do arms up and hold. 1, 2, 3. And bring those legs together and shake them out. Not bad, ladies. Alright, and then back up on your feet. And we're going to put our other leg out in front. One hand on each side, and the same thing, keeping that chest up and sliding down. So if you can't go all the way down, you guys can give it a little bounce. But make sure you're keeping your back legs tucked under and your heels on the floor in the front. And then we're going to do our arms up. So ready, and hold. 1, 2, 3. And bring those legs together, shake them out. Alright, girls. We're going to do our bridges. So I'm going to have Layla face Emily. And Emily is going to face that way, and Leah is going to face the wall. Alright, and we're going to do our bridges. So everybody lay back. You want to make sure that your hands are facing your heels and that your feet are flat on the floor, and bridge up. And it's just a regular bridge, so your knees can be bent. You want to make sure that you're pushing up nice and strong, keeping those arms nice and straight. Trying to keep your chest over your wrists. And feet flat on the floor. Alright, and come down, rock it out. And you just grab your knees and rock. Alright, now this time we're going to do a straight legged bridge. So you guys are going to keep your toes and heels together when you do these, and you're just going to push your legs straight. So are you guys ready? 1, 2, 3, bridge up. And nice straight legs, keeping those feet together. Okay, so your toes are together and your heels are together, your knees are together. Your legs are nice and straight, and then arms are nice and straight, and you're still really pushing that chest over your shoulders. This is going to help with your flexibility in your chest so that you can get those kickovers and back lockers. And if you're wearing socks, you might want to take them off at home because your feet might slide out from underneath you. And come down, knock it out. Alright, we're going to do one more. And this one will be easy. So you guys can just lay on your back. Ready? And bridge up. Alright, if you can, I want you to lift up one leg. And switch. One hand. Switch. And then if you can, opposites. One arm, one leg. fine, girls. I'm going to move up here so I'm on the way. Alright, the first thing we're going to do is our rebounds. You want your toes together, heels together, and arms squeezing. And when you guys jump, you don't want to bounce your arms or really bend your legs. You want to kind of push through your toes more than anything. Alright, girls? So arms up, and go. You guys are going to go forwards and backwards. Keep those arms nice and straight, Liam. Nice. And backwards. So just keeping those arms in here, squeezing those feet together. Very nice, girls. Alright, and frog jumps. Make sure that when you guys are doing your frog jumps that you are going all the way down, touching the floor, and then reaching up past your ears as you jump. Ready? Really push through those feet. Try to point your toes if you can. And then we're going to get backwards. And pushing up.
I don't think I've ever done these.
I never did.
What?
Really? Probably why they're so sloppy.
Yeah,
Harder stuff.
and everybody take a quick breath, okay? Now remember, when you guys are working out, you don't want to breathe through your mouth the whole time. You actually want to inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. So when you guys are working out, whether you're running or jumping or anything, just make sure you're breathing properly, and that will help you keep your breath, okay? All right, next thing we're going to do is our handstand series. Now, we've kind of changed our handstand series up a little because we can't do the handstand forward rolls. So you guys will go just handstand, split on the top, step out for the second one. All right, girls, so it'll be handstand, step out, handstand, snap down, handstand, split, step out. Very nice. Make sure your legs are nice and straight. You're pointing your toes at the top, lifting with your chest and arms. Oh, woo! Now make sure that when you guys are splitting on top that you're not letting that back leg drop too far behind you. Otherwise you're going to fall into a limber. Like that.
No, I did it again.
Takes body control, girls. You guys are going to have to use your tummy muscles and really squeeze. Alright, girls, turn around and we're going to go ahead and do them coming back this way. Not backwards, girl.
That's right.
That would be talented.
Come on, I keep on doing that. And it's
Make sure, guys, when you're picking up into your handstands, that you're not looking at your hands, that you're looking at the wall. That keeps a
I
nice
just
straight
can't
body.
seem to hold my handstand today.
There we go.
I thought I had it.
You did have it.
There we go. No, it's not the way. I'm gonna hit the wrong way.
The split handstand is a lot harder than the handstand forward roll, I think. So I would say it's going to take a little bit more practice. So if you don't have it down, that's okay. Just keep working it, and once you get it, you'll be super excited. All right, and the next thing we're going to do is our blocking cartwheels. So a blocking cartwheel is pretty much just a cartwheel, only you push through your shoulders like you would for a round off, and you land in your lunge. So, good. Arms up. Good. And so you just want to get a really good push through your shoulders and use those wrists to flip. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and have them come in backwards, or coming back. And the goal is to get off of your hands before your feet hit. So you're turning a non-flight skill, which is your cartwheel, into a flight skill, which is a skill with air. Okay?
Don't teach my wrist a little bit.
There's a good deep breath. Alright, let's take it back just a little. And we're going to do cartwheel step-ins from our knee. Okay, so you guys are just going to start on your knee. And when you go into it, make sure that you guys are standing all the way up and reaching out in front of you before you kick that leg over the top. Okay? Good. And they are step-ins, and the whole point is that is to just get that chest up as quick as you can. Feet together. And go ahead and jump backwards. We're coming back, ladies. And then, like I always say, guys, if you don't have space to do the line drills with us, do 10. Last but not least, we're going to do round-offs from a jump hurdle. So a jump hurdle, you start with 2 feet together, and all you do is you just kind of jump and skip for a big step into that round-off, reaching out in front of you, not down for your feet. Ready? Very nice. Another thing I want to tell you guys is when you guys are coming out of your round-offs, make sure you're pushing off the floor and bringing those arms up to your ears. You don't want to verge your arms to the side, okay? So go ahead, girls. Go ahead and jump backwards. Get a nice lift with your chest. All right, and then we're going to take a quick drink break, and then we'll get back to our class. All right, we're back from our water break, and we're going to get started with our intermediate tumbling class. All right, so the girls are going to go up against the wall for me. And the first thing we're going to start with is just handstands. So go ahead and just go up, hit your handstand, and come down to a nice lunge. Very good. Make sure those feet are coming together at the top. You're looking at the wall behind you. And try not to look at your hands. When you guys look at your hands and your handstands, it makes your back arch. You want a nice straight back. And then they're going to go ahead and do them coming back. Make sure you guys are hitting that lunge as you're coming out. Hit it on top before you step into that next handstand. Nice straight leg, kicking your back leg up. Don't forget to take like a step forward, especially if you're doing them in a line with us. Very nice, Emily. Good job.
Yeah, finally.
All right, and the next thing we're going to do is this one is for control. And I believe we've already done them before, but we're going to do it again. So we're going to do side handstand, and you're going to stop in the side handstand and then step out. Okay? So go ahead, girls. We're going to take it up to the side like a cartwheel, but stop in the handstand to a nice step out. That was awesome, Leah. Good job.
I did have you last so I mean,
Step in or just
I
step out?
practiced it 5
It's
million
step out. Feel
times.
us.
Of course.
There you go.
Hold.
Please watch your walls and everything around you guys. Do not want anybody thinking anything.
Oh my goodness.
Alright, and then so try to hold it for a second before you step down if you can. Girls, you guys can go ahead and hold that. Alright, so you just want to hold it for a few seconds. Make sure you're really using those tummy muscles, and it's going to take a lot of control to stop on top of that cartwheel, because automatically you're just going to want to go ahead and cartwheel. So really think about it as you're doing it so you can hit those right positions. All right, and the next thing we're going to do is our roundhouse. So we're going to start off with our roundhouse from our knee. Reach out and snap. There you go. And make sure you guys are trying to get a nice rebound out of it. Like Layla, when she hits the floor, you know she has that nice rebound. Make sure you guys are trying for that rebound. Don't just round off and stuff. Okay? Especially for you guys are intermediate tumblers, so you need to be ready to start adding on those skills, and that rebound is very important for your next skill. So just make sure that you guys are really thinking about it and locking out those legs so that you get a nice bounce. Okay? Now the girls go ahead and walk back. But you guys, if you're doing them in lines with this, go ahead and round off going back. Alright, the next thing we're going to do are our bridge kickovers. Now, I know some of you might not be able to do these yet, and if you can't do a standing bridge kickover or a standing bridge, let me see. That's it. Okay, so what we're trying to do is our standing bridge kickover. So Layla's going to go ahead and do one for you. Standing bridge kickover. Alright, so that's what we're doing. But if we're not quite there yet to the kickover, then you can just do standing bridge. And then pushing your chest that way, lifting one leg. Okay? So lift up one leg. Boop, just like that, like you're going to kick over and try to push your chest toward the wall in front of you. Okay? And then go ahead and stand up for me one more time. If we are not quite to the point to where you can actually stand into that bridge, then you'll just lay down on the floor and bridge up and either do the kickover or the leg lift, whichever one you are at. Okay? Alright, and she's going to come over. So we're all just going to do some standing bridge kickovers. Coming down. Arms up, feet shoulder width apart. Make sure that when you guys are going back into these standing bridges, that your arms are on your ears and that you're reaching past your ears as you go backwards. Yeah, because you do not want your arms to start coming this way as you're going backwards. You want them to go first. Okay? They're starting. Lock out those knees over the top. Alright? Alright, and then I'm going to have them do limbers going back, which is the opposite of the bridge kickover. So you're just going to go handstand to bridge. If you can stand up, go ahead. If not, just do a rock with your hips. Woo! But try not to stand up like Miss Emily did, okay? So she came up and her arms were here, which means if she would have done another skill out of it, she would have reached down like this and her arms would have been off of her ears. Okay, and that's why it's important that when you come up, that you keep those arms on your ears for your next skill. Okay, especially for intermediates and advanced kids. Okay.
You messed up.
Oh, no. First one was good.
Okay. Now, what Emily just did there is she went up on her tippy toes. If you go up on your tippy toes when you're going into a front limber, your knees are going to bend and you're going to hit your knees every time. There's no way to stop it. I mean, I have seen a couple girls not hit their knees, but it was not pretty, okay? So just, there you go. So just make sure that you're pushing those hips forward, keeping your feet flat when they hit the floor. All right?
I missed.
Okay. All right, let's see.
The phone is ringing.
You did that one, right?
Yeah.
No, not this one. Alright, now we're going to do our back walkovers, which is the next one up from the standing bridge kickover. If you're not quite to the back walkover, just go ahead and continue to do another set of those standing bridge kickovers with us. Or bridge up, lift your leg, or bridge up, kick over. Straighten out those legs. Alright, and then I want you guys at home to go ahead and do another set going back don't have the space to do them in lines with us. Now I'm going to let these girls walk back.
Okay. Oh, this would be sliding your phone.
I don't have one.
I don't either. I can't do it on the floor.
You're just sliding your feet.
You go like right foot slide. Right foot up, left foot slide, left foot up.
I don't get it.
Alright, and now we're going to do some cartwheel step-in candlesticks. So you guys know what cartwheel step-in is. Instead of hitting your lunge, you guys bring those feet together. Now, when you guys bring your feet together, make sure you stand all the way up before you sit into that candlestick. I don't want to see, when you guys do come back to practice, I don't want to see anybody stepping in here and then sitting straight to the floor, because that is incorrect, okay? So make sure you stand all the way up before you sit for that candlestick, okay? Cartwheel step-in candlestick. Well, and like I said, guys, we're doing the candlestick. Normally, I would have you guys do a backward roll or something out of it, but like we at home, I know it's harder for you guys to do backward rolls with your floors. So just work on the candlestick, because it's still the same motion for that connection, okay? Fair enough. And those were super easy, so I'm going to make all three of these girls go ahead and do them going back. So you can see the front view. All the way up and sit into it. Make sure you're lifting up with those chins. Like that.
Back row or something, whatever it's called.
Pull it up and candlestick. Alright, so, and those are super easy, but they're just teaching you for that next connection that you might need for competition if you decide to go competition, or whatever it is that you do, cheerleading, dance, whatever, okay? Alright, so I'm going to let everybody take a quick water break, and then we will come back for our end of class workouts.
Touching my mom's.
Alright guys, we're back from our last water break, and we are going to get started with our end of class workout. So I have Layla here, and she's going to demonstrate a plank for you. You guys are going to do 2 30-second planks. Alright, so Layla, go ahead and up, or everybody up and hold. You guys want to be in a nice body position here. You want your legs nice and straight, your back flat, not piped or arched. And you guys want to hold. And you'll start to feel it in your tummy, but try not to sink in. Alright, and down. There you go. And you guys can push up to stretch out those tummies if you want. Very nice. And we're going to do another one. So everybody get in your position. Ready? And up. Remember, not too pikey. Keep that back nice and straight. Nice body position. Alright, and come down and push it up to stretch out. And so actually I'm going to have you guys do 3 of those. I'm only going to have Layla do 2, but I'm going to have you guys do 3 of them. So do 3 30-second planks. Okay? Now I'm going to have Layla have a seat over here, and I'm going to have Leah come over. And Leah's going to demonstrate a tuck up for you guys real fast, so go ahead. Good. So you see our feet are off the floor and our shoulders are off the floor when she does them, and she just tries to balance with her body. Okay, she's going to do... So you guys are going to do 3 sets of 20. And Leah's going to go ahead and count hers, and I want you guys to count yours. Ready, go. Make sure you're keeping your feet together. and your knees. And really try not to let those hands touch the floor as you're doing these. Now, if you need to take a break in between, that's fine. Just make sure you do 2 sets of 20. Sorry. And then push up, stretch it out. All right, ready? And for your second set, make sure you guys are counting, keeping those feet together. Try to point your toes. Heels together, knees together, no hands to the floor. Do like this. You can do it, guys. Feel the burn. All right, and then just roll it over and push it up. Here's the jump, and thank you, Miss Leah. Emily? All right, and Emily's going to demonstrate a couple push-ups for you guys real fast. Make sure that you are in a nice high body. You go down and up. Woo, those are nice push-ups. Okay, take a second. All right, and we are going to do 12? No, this is advanced. So you guys are going to do 15. All right? I want you guys to do 2 sets of 15. I'm only going to have Emily here do 1 set for me, though. Okay, so you guys make sure you count them and go. There you go. Keep that body nice and straight. Ooh, she's got a good body position going here. Now, remember, if you have to stop in between your push-ups, that's fine. Emily, I hope you're counting.
No, I'm at 4.
Okay. All right. And then when you're done, you can kind of stretch out your arms a little bit. And then you guys can do another set of 15 push-ups, okay? Now, this set is going to be a lot harder than that first set because the first set, was really hard and this one's going to be extra hard. So, if you have to stop, try to stop after every 5, okay? So you can at least pump in 5 before you stop. Don't stop after every 1, please. Okay? All right? And that ends our advanced tumbling class. See you guys next week.